Hello and welcome. Remember the time when you didn't notice that you had received a notice from GST department and you missed the deadline? Or having seen it, you found it so confusing to navigate between notices and orders and additional notices and orders tabs if you wanted to submit your response on the GST portal. Well, those days are gone because GST department has revamped notices and orders tab on the GST portal. So now it's going to be easy to find what you need. In today's video, let's talk about this revamped tab, notices and orders. First, we are going to have a walkthrough of this new tab on the GST portal. Then we are going to understand the difference between tabs, notices and orders and additional notices and orders, and also learn when to use which one. Let's straight away navigate to the GST portal. From the dashboard, view notices and orders would directly navigate you to this new tab. Select the type, notice or order. Let's select notice. If you know issuance period, fill up from and to fields. This is optional. Click search. This would list out all the notices. You also have an option to download the notice in PDF form. Now additional notices and orders. Similar to notices and orders, if you select the type of the document, you would be able to view additional notices and orders. Here also you have an option to download these documents in PDF form. If you remember earlier, if you had to navigate between these two tabs, then you had to go through different menu options. But now you can do this with just a click of a button, which is a good thing. Now, why do we have two tabs? I mean, how does these two tabs differ? Let's start with notices and orders tab. This would list out 1. Notices, orders or intimations related to your registration. For instance, it could be related to your new registration, amendment of registration, cancellation of registration, revocation of cancellation of registration, and so on. 2. Notice to return defaulters. For instance, if you don't file your GST returns within the time limits, then you would get a notice in form GSTR 3A asking you to file the returns within a specified time limits. Such notices would appear here. 3. Intimations. This could be because of mismatch in GST liability between your GSTR1 and GSTR3B, in which case you get intimation in form DRC01B. Or mismatch of input tax credit between your GSTR2B and GSTR3B, in which case you get intimation in DRC01C. 4. Summary of assessment orders which are issued in form DRC07 if notice or proceedings are held offline. So for all these instances, you can find notices and orders in this tab. Now, additional notices and orders. Here you can find notices and orders relating to advance ruling, appeal, assessment, adjudication, audit, enforcement, prosecution, compounding, letter of undertaking, etc. One important thing to remember is you can continue to use refunds tab to manage your refund related notices and orders. To put it differently, this tab is not for refund related issues. So with this revamp tab, no more confusion searching for orders or notices, no more missing of deadlines. So this revamp tab is going to help streamline your compliances too. With this, let's end this episode. Hope it was informative. Thank you for watching.